Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Yes, I would like to introduce to you my National Real Estate Association, or NREA family, our National President, Mr. Red Rosales. Sir Red. Our NREA advisor, also the OSHDAP chairman, or the Organization of Socialized and Economic Housing Developers of the Philippines, Engineer Mars Mendoza. Thank you. Later on their way is our VP for Internal Affairs, Engineer Jovi Tupas. Also our NREA Pampanga Chapter President Archibald Baluyut, and also Ms. AJ Rosero, the Executive Director of the PropTech Consortium of the Philippines, where NREA is one of the founding members. And of course, our NREA Secretariat for Technical, Paul Santos. Paul, thank you. The real estate in the Philippines is unique. Why? Because we have 3 real estate professionals, namely the real estate broker, the real estate appraiser, and the real estate consultant, who are all licensed from the PRC, or the Professional Regulation Commission. To differentiate them, a real estate broker is responsible for the listing, advertising, mediating, promoting, soliciting, offering, negotiating, and effecting the meeting of the minds of the seller and the buyer in the real estate transaction on sale, purchase, lease, exchange, mortgage, joint venture, and other similar transactions with the corresponding professional fee or commission or other valuable consideration. We have 2 kinds of real transaction here in the Philippines. First is the project selling. I know you're familiar with this because it is where the subdivision and condominium projects of developers are sold to buyers. Second is the general brokerage. It is where the seller and the buyer are individual or company. An authority to sell from the seller is given to the broker before doing the transaction. The broker will do all the due diligence of that property on sale. Seller and buyer should only deal with licensed real estate brokers to avoid scam, fake titles, and other unsuccessful transactions as we see in the market today. So beware. So deal only with the licensed real estate brokers to be protected. The broker is allowed only of 20 PRC accredited salesperson, and this salesperson cannot receive commission directly except from a real estate broker, since they only perform services for and in behalf of a broker. We're fortunate now because we have Keller Williams Philippines, RE/MAX, National Association of Realtors, or NAR USA. We have Joey, the Colliers, of course, Lamudi, MLS, or the multi-listing service in helping and supporting real estate selling. I just remember when I was talking to Ms. Rebecca a while ago that real estate before is location, location, location. Now, real estate is networking, networking, and networking. Next, we have our real estate appraiser. The real estate appraisers refers to a person who conducts valuation or appraisal. The appraiser will consider different factors in appraising or valuing a property, such as the recent sales in that particular area where your property is situated. Those are, we call the comparables. So they can compare the existing price within the area. Also, the location of property, whether it is agricultural, a residential, or commercial. They consider also the size of the frontage. The price will vary depending on the size of the frontage, whether it is small or a big frontage. Also, whether the frontage is facing the morning sun or the afternoon sun. Whether the property is a corner property. Prices will differ on this factor. The elevation of the property, whether it is prone for flooding or not. So, what we call for the private or bank valuer is appraiser, and for the government and LGUs for properties taxation purposes, they called assessors. So you can differentiate the appraiser and the assessor. Later, Director Pam will elaborate on this. So as of now, we use modern technology in land valuation. We use drones for large land areas and hard-to-reach properties. As you can see, it is now can be measured, even it's a large property, whether it's agricultural land, or you can go directly to that place. Or you can even use now the Google Maps, no? Lastly, we have the real estate consultant. The real estate consultants renders professional advice and judgment on acquisition, enhancement, preservation, utilization, and disposition of lands. Also in the conception, planning, management, and development of real estate projects. This is very important for developers and investors like you, because the consultant can do feasibility studies and will consider the financial, the technical, the environmental, socioeconomics, political aspects of the project, resulting to a successful investment. In other countries like USA, they don't have any real estate consultant. So the Philippines is fortunate to have real estate consultants to have successful transaction or projects. As of this year, 2024, we have more than 23,000 real estate salesperson, almost 34,000 real estate brokers, 11,844 real estate appraisers, and only 625 real estate consultants. And now, the PRC, or the Career Progression and Specialization Program Credit Accumulation Transfer System, or what we call the CPSP CATS, is there to ensure an international alignment of competencies and qualification. I am currently a member of the CPSP Committee of the Professional Regulatory Board of Real Estate Service, or what we call the PRBRES, as the industry expert. And we are formulating resolutions for the specialization and expertise of real estate professionals. It is not only the doctors or the lawyers or other profession who have specialization, but also the real estate professionals, like the real estate consultant, appraisers, and brokers. For real estate consultants, we propose this specialization: property management, residential project development, distressed properties. And for real estate appraiser, expropriation appraisal, appraisal on residential properties, appraiser on raw land, agricultural, and farm properties. For real estate brokers, we have the general brokerage, the titling and documentation, residential project selling, and the foreclosed properties. As professionals, membership in different real estate organizations is recommended for professional growth and advocacies. I am currently the board chairlady of the National Real Estate Association, or NREA, an international realtor of the National Association of Realtors, or NAR USA. Past Keller Williams, Philippines, broker and member of the Associate Leadership Council, member of the Philippine Association of Realty Consultants and Specialists, or the PRBRES for consultants, member of the Philippine Association of Realty Appraiser, or PARA, and Philippine Institute of Environmental Planners, or PIEP for National and NCR chapter. The National Real Estate Association, or NREA, is a one-stop trade organization whose members are real estate professionals such as the brokers, appraiser, consultants, salesperson, architects, engineers, environmental planners, developers, and allied profession and services. It was founded in 1991, and NREA is a leading private sector in partner with the Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development, or DHSUD, and accredited by PRC through PRBRES as training provider for real estate practitioners since 2012. NREA's mission is to elevate the Philippine real estate industry through innovation, collaboration, and advocacy for national development and enhancement of Filipino lives. With regards to innovation, I like to share this, during the pandemic, we were faced with fast and drastic changes, and NREA was able to adapt, innovate, and redefine the challenges quickly through digital technology. And we came out as victor of these challenges. As the famous Steve Jobs said, and I quote, "Innovation is the ability to see change as an opportunity, not as a threat." So all the NREA activities were done online, such as our PRC seminars, our monthly business forum, national convention, and we even conducted an international housing trade exhibit that showcase the Filipino housing around the world through a platform. And we just contacted different embassies. So if you think this is impossible, what we did, we do impossible possible during that pandemic because of digital transformation. Also, NREA will focus and support automation or digital technology to all real estate government agencies, especially in permitting, as support to the present administration priorities on digital technology, aligning digital solution toward modern economy, and a mandate in the Philippine Development Plan 2023 to 2028. Our objective are to provide a venue for interaction among real estate practitioners and update our members on the latest real estate development through our GMM, our National Housing Trade Exhibit, National Convention, monthly business fora, and other activities. Update with the latest legislative agenda affecting the real estate industry and profession by attending policy dialogue in Congress and in Senate. We are also co-signatory and in position papers on housing price ceiling, VAT exemption, Strategic Investment Priority Plan, or the SIPP of Bureau of Investment, or the BOI. The housing roadmap, we just did last Monday, we had a technical working group working on the housing roadmap. We had also a MOU on 4PH, known as the Pambansang Pabahay para sa Pilipino program, a flagship program of our present administration with the DHSUD and the ILG. And we adhere our commitment on integrity, professionalism, and ethical conduct in our real estate transactions. So, mabuhay and cheers to Philippine real estate industry and profession. Thank you.